Comprehensive plan is updated every 10 years by requirement by state law. It's a function of the Planning Commission. So it's the community's vision through the Planning Commission's efforts, which we the planning staff as well, and then eventually approved by County Council. Does two main things. Basically, it's a snapshot of current conditions in the county. It's also a future look at the county, not only over the next 5 years, but of 10 years and 20 years as well, and certainly in some cases when you're looking at future land use growth and growth patterns. State law requires that the Planning Commission review the plan every 5 years. So we had our 5-year review back in 2012, 2013. So it also requires that you have a brand new plan every 10 years. So we're at the 10-year mark now. Our last new plan was 07, 08. So we're getting close to that 10-year requirement. The 20-year deals with our future land use map. It looks forward 20 years into the future where we think growth will occur over the next 20 years, and it tries to map that out. It's broken down into 9 segments. So it's anything from population, natural resources, community, cultural facilities, historic cultural resources, and then there's 2 new ones, a transportation element and a priority investment element. It gives us the ability to say this is how we think things will be, and it helps guide growth, because at the end of the day we want to have the most efficient use of resources possible. We have a finite amount of funding, finite amount of resources, so we want to make sure that we use those in the most efficient way possible, and we know that the future land use map is one way to do that. It helps guide growth over the next 20 years by being able to say we expect growth to occur here, infrastructure should go here. We're wrong more often than we're right, but that's okay, because at the end of the day none of us have a crystal ball. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we can help plan for that growth, giving our best what we know best now, how we think it's going to go in the future, and that helps us plan for a host of other things that the county does. Everybody in the county has a hand in this, not only with the government, the county government itself, but the town resources as well, and county council has a huge hand in this, and planning commission as well, and the citizenry. It's really a group effort. But what we want to do to get our snapshot of current conditions, we really work closely with everybody, all the other departments in the county. We highlight solid waste, wastewater, different public works departments. We work closely with economic development, with finance, with Rita Davis, helping with our budget. She helps us with our budget, with our capital improvements plan and programming, and as well with our priority investment element, which is one of the elements you'll see in this comp plan. Community input is critical to the whole process. Without the community input, we don't know what the community expects or wants from its county government. So every step of the way for this comprehensive plan, we're going to be hoping for as much community input as possible and incorporating that input into the plan as we move forward. Mainly, we're going to be asking what do you want to see from your county government? What facilities work for you? Where are we lacking? Where's the uses of our resources inefficient? Where can we become more efficient? And as well as we're going to be introducing the future land use map, which is the 20-year look at what we think the future growth of the county will be. So there's a lot of input that goes into that. We want to make sure that we're showing folks, you know, that either their property is showing correctly, or if there's any changes that they foresee happening to growth in the area, you know, any particular portion of the county, we want to hear that input. We don't discriminate. Everybody's welcome. We want input from community leaders, from residents, from business owners, from government officials. We want the entire gamut, so we can make as clear of a statement as possible with this comp plan. We'll be going to each individual municipality for their council meetings, just giving a brief overview of what the comprehensive plan is and how it affects each individual municipality and town. So there'll be about 7 or 8 of those. And then we'll also be going to each individual council district. There's 7 council districts here in the county. So we're hoping to have a town hall meeting with each individual council member. And once again, we invite as many folks to come on out, and even if it's not your district, we would love for you to come on out and offer your input and take a listen. And those will all be happening over the next few months, and we'll be able to get that schedule up for you soon. First reading, we're looking at July 19th for first reading, and then second reading will be August 16th. Third reading will be September 6th, and there'll be a public hearing at the second reading. But these dates will be made available to you many times. You know, this won't be the only opportunity to hear these dates, but essentially what we're going to do once it goes through the Planning Commission is we'd like to go to each individual municipality in the county to their council, either town councils or city councils, and just make a quick presentation to them and provide them the ability to provide any input at that point, or at least get the word out that these meetings will be occurring. All that information will be available online at andersoncounty.sc.org, and you can just click on departments, go to my department's website, which is Planning and Community Development, and it'll be prominently displayed at that point. So we'll have all the information that we talked about today. We'll have draft versions of the comp plan. We'll have the schedule available as well. We'll have links available. We'll have PDFs available. So whatever works best for people. And then we'll be able to print off any copies if folks want to call us up. They can call us at 864-260-4720.